Good day everyone. I'm GNA Acebes from BSED Filipino 1. I'm going to report about model of communication. So what is model of communication? Model communication are the conceptual models used to explain the human's communication process. Are following the basic concept. Communication is the process of sending and receiving messages or transferring information from one part to another. So, explain na ako ang types of communication model. Number one is ang linear model of communication. Linear model communication is a simple way of communication model. The model shows a straight line from sender to receiver. There is no concept of feedback. The only task that the receiver does here is to receive a message. So, gibali, ang linear model is one way of non-interactive communication. From the word non-interactive communication, from the word non-interactive, walay mahitabo diri na action na sa communication. So, ang scenario ani is, our example is ang speech, television broadcast, sending a memo. Sa kini na mga example, so gibali ko mag-speech ka o ang television broadcast, sending memo is, you are just listen without any feedback. Makamuminaw ra ka sa sender, pero ang receiver dili pwede makahatag og feedback sa sender. So, ang next is ang transactional model of communication. And transactional model, senders and receivers both are known as communicators and both play equally important role in communication. Transactional model relates communication with social reality, cultural app, bringing a relational context relationship. So, example dani is, so ang kini na communication po is there is interaction between two people but not literally face-to-face communication tungod kay nagamit sila dani og technologies to communicate people. O ang example is ang transactional model is include ang telephone calls, Skype call or chat session, interactive training or meeting in which all attendants participate by sharing ideas and comments. So, sa gilaong pa is naggamit sila og technologies, for example, ng telephone calls, Skype call, chat session. So, kining telephone calls, naggamit mo og cellphone, ang Skype call, or video call, or chat session kung mag-meeting, nag-chat session ra mo, or para sa ato gihimo one Google Meet, nagamit nan technologies. Then, pero naay diri interaction between two people, makapangutana na ang receiver sa sender kung naay dya pangutana or naay feedback diri na mahitabo na model of communication sa transactional model. So, other communication model is Dance's helical spiral communication. In 1967, Dance made a communication model based on a helix known as helical model. He explained how a child learns to communicate and the child grows up and continues to communicate. Communication depends on previous experiences and activities of the speaker according to this model. So, ang Dance helical spiral communication is based on the picture ni siya, how child grow to communicate in the environment he or she lives. So, ang bata, look at the example, how helical is like helicopter pagkuhan sa bata. Explain from the child, baby si siya hantod na nagkadako si siya, maka-learn si siya og mga iba't iba na mga communication sa mga experiences and activities. Diri siya ma-learn to usaon how to communicate sa ija depends on previous experiences and activities. Ang isa ka bata mo gikuha ni Dance's helical. Kay Aristotle pod model is mainly focused on speaker and speech. It can broadly divided into 5 primary elements: speaker, speech, occasion, audience, and effect. The Aristotle communication model revolves around the speaker as the main concept of this theory is that speaker plays the most important role in communication, and it is the only one who holds the responsibility to influence his or her audience through public speaking, passive influence by the speech. This makes the communication process one-way from speaker to receiver. The speaker must organize and prepare his or her speech beforehand according to the target audience and situation. Even if the model is speaker-oriented and focuses on audience interaction and communication, there is the concept of feedback. For instance, a politician gives a speech to get votes from the civilians at the time of election. The civilians only vote if they are influenced by what the things the politician says in his speech. So the content must be very impressive to the influence it must, and the speaker must design the message very carefully. The speech must be clear as well. The speaker must have a very good nonverbal communication with the audience like eye contact. This sample is a classic case of Aristotle model of communication depicting all the elements in the model. So gibali ang ang example diani is koan. Kanang kay Aristotle model of communication is ako i-explain ang 5 primary elements which is ang speaker, speech, occasion, audience, effect. So, ang speaker is ang sender. You are the sender. Ang speech, the way you deliver the receiver. Ang occasion, mga events like graduation, birthdays, parties, etc. Ang audience, kung naay speech na mahitabo na sa listener. Then, ang effect is ang feedback sa audience. So, in addition, Aristotle model also applied nonverbal communication through eye contact that will catch up the audience or listener attention. Kay Aristotle po, nagkuana kung isa ka speaker, mas gamit jud ang nonverbal communication po. Katungod kung mag-speech ka para sa daan example ang isa ka politician, the way that siya speech is dapat carefully para kuan ang mga mambuto sa ija para makatch niya ang attention ba sa mga tao or the audience, the listener. Maunay nakakuan po kang Aristotle model sa ija theory na gihimo. So that's all. I hope you are listening and thank you and God bless.